Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's good to be shooting videos again. I'd like to thank everybody that subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, leave a comment, let me know what you're interested in, and we'll do our best to get those videos out to you. I've had a few requests on how to tie off a rod wrap. This is one of the rod wraps I just did, and I'm gonna show you how I close it off. It's very important that you have a brand new razor blade. It cuts the best, and then you don't want to be sawing on these things. So we're just gonna jump straight into it. I'm gonna close this end off, so we will start right into it. I'm just gonna put a piece of tape up here. I mean, some people do it without it, but I like to have a piece of tape. We're gonna get our overlap started. And then we'll cut that off. I like to use a lot of tension at first because we do not want this wrap to unravel on us. I'm just going to wind this up a little bit. See, make sure you can see good. Yeah, you can see good. We'll put it right in the center here. Just gonna wind this up. I like to get a good bit on it. Now when I cut this wrap off of here, I do not want to go in a perfectly straight line all the way around. I want to zigzag it, because if it's in a perfectly straight line, when this thread goes over it, it'll jump and leave a crack. And we don't want to see no cracks, like openings. So with this razor blade, you want to just barely put it on the blank, because you do not want to nick the blank, and you just want to cut it. And I'm going to cut, like I said, I'm going to cut at an angle. And if it's a sharp blade, it will cut through real easy. You don't put much pressure on it. And then we'll pull them away, make sure we got all the way through. There's one thread that didn't get through. Okay, that's it. I zigzag it, and then you want to cut your tape off. But like I said, you don't want to nick your blank, so you just want to take layers off at a time. Just real easy. We don't want to nick that blank. It'll compromise the strength of it. So we'll just keep taking these layers off until we get down to the bare blank. Doing a little at a time, because I don't want to overdo it and cut straight through and then hit the blank. Keep going real lightly. Okay, that's good. And then there's our last piece. Get this tape off here. Now I don't leave it like that. These you can do even better. Now you want to fan these out so that they're straight, and then you put your razor blade on it and go like this. It'll flare out the ends of them. It'll make it smoother. See how it's making them all fuzzy at the end? That's what you want, because it'll squish down flatter that way. This is the easiest way that I've found to do it. I'm going to cut some more out, because I do not want them all in a straight line like I said. And we'll take all those fuzzies off. And then we'll just spin it up. As we get down here, I'll start loosening my tension up some, because I do not want it too tight when I try pulling my pull thread through. But it flattens a lot nicer when you do it this way, you'll see. Thread staying nice and tight. This is the easiest way I found. If you leave it at a straight line, it's going to jump, and then you're going to see a gap in between your threads. There's a couple little gaps right there, but when we use our burnishing tool on there, it will go away. So we'll wrap it up past that. Very, very simple. Okay, I like that. Here, all I did here was I tied a, well, that's not the one, because if you used it a few times, it'll get a weak point, that point right there. This is one that I already used. Thought I had another one here, but we'll just make one real quick. Just cut a piece of thread, small thread, and then I'll just tie one end in a knot, so you got something to grip onto. As you can see, I just tied a little knot in the end of that thing right there, and then I'll put it through like this, and then I'll just wrap. I like to leave a good bit. Like if I wanted to stop it way back here, that's when I would put that in. You'll see I go around several times. Now you can do it and pull the thread all the way through. I choose to, I'm going to start loosening up my tension even more. I choose to go like this, and then I'll stop it like in here somewhere. Alright, so we're going to stop it here. I'll just put my finger back here to hold it, and I'll get some slack on this. Cut it, you send it through your loop. Keep the tension on with this hand now, and then I'll just pull on this one. Once I got it like that, I'll cut this one off close, and then I'll just pull it like that. And that is basically it. Then you just get your burnishing tool. It's as simple as that. I mean, there's really nothing to it. But that's how I close them off. I mean, if I have a big guide, you know what I mean? I only got a little one right here in my hand, but you can put the guide here and then wrap right onto it. Here's one I was just closing off before this video. I closed off this rod wrap, and I went all the way past it, and then I put the guide on top of it and wrapped it again. When that's epoxy, it'll look like all one wrap. Now on this end, I did the same thing, except for when I put these the hooks on the end of it, the epoxy will get in there and fill that up. So I'll put a thin coat of epoxy on this first, and then I'll wrap that on there like that, so the epoxy can't fill the hole. And then I'll just do that epoxy that little bit there. But for all of you that have asked for it, I mean, that's how I close them off. It's real simple. It takes no time to do, but you got to have a lot of tension when you first start, and go a good bit. Go, you know, at least a 1/4 inch. I like to give at least a 1/2 inch. As you can see here, this is my fingernail. As a matter of fact, here's a ruler. I went, yeah, about a 1/2 inch before I cut it, so that it's on there, you know, a good, a good bit before I cut it. But that's how I close them off. Once they're epoxied, you'll never see those little bumps and all that stuff. But I hope that helps somebody out. I thank you for your time. Again, don't forget, hit that subscribe button, smash that like. Don't forget to hit your notifications, because I'm back after the storm and I'm gonna really start putting out content. I'm only I think about by the time this views will be, maybe less than 700 subscribers, or not 700 subscribers, 700 watch hours, and then I will be eligible to be monetized. So thanks for watching, everybody, and thanks for all your support. I appreciate each and every one of you. God bless.